The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, and we've got a fun one of just random shit this week.
Random shit's
So, yeah. We'll see how well it all stitches together. So first up, Sony's made some comments about the knockoff Horizon game that Tencent's been working on, and is trying to currently get an injunction in on it.
Sony needs to stop throwing stones in their glass house.
At the same time, they kind of got one on this one.
Yeah, I mean, that thing was definitely just a direct rip of Zero Dawn from the looks of things.
Apparently it came from Tencent wanting to partner with and do a version of Zero Dawn for the Chinese market. And then they got knocked back. They were, fuck it, let's just do it anyway.
This just reminds me of how Warcraft and StarCraft started. Like, they were knocked back from a thing with, at the time, it wasn't Pacific Coast, whoever had control of 40k at the time. So they made their own.
You mean Games Workshop, the guys who've owned it the entire time?
I don't play the game anymore. I've purged that information from my memory. But it's the same kind of thing where it's like, all right, we have something that looks vaguely similar, but we're going to change all the backlog and all the lore and everything it's based off. So I can get where they're coming from, but they are also trying to say they're stealing our theme.
As opposed very much to we'll make our own Horizon with blackjack and hookers.
And there's enough difference even in the trailer for it to go, okay, this is very similar and in a very the same vein of things of biomechanical animals, but there's also other shit.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but that being said, Tencent did very heavily set up those initial trailers and screenshots to imply the Horizon vibe. Absolutely. They didn't go, we made a cool thing with robot animals. Oh, hey, yeah, I guess it is kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. They went, it's got all these things. They look very similar. Our main character is a tribalistic warrior with red hair. Yeah. It's like...
who uses a bow. Yeah.
Look, they copied the homework but didn't change it enough is the main thing. At least Pal World had enough changes, or it's like, it's hard enough for Nintendo to go for them.
They fed an AI a single instance of someone else's homework and said, make something off this. And they just copied.
Yeah, well, we've always seen this shit happening with movies for God knows how often. Like, remember Transmorphers and all that other shit that pops up after Transformers? This is just the new version of it. It's just slop games made with AI to try and cash in on a popular franchise.
That being said, China's kind of been killing it on video games lately.
Oh, yeah. They have. That's the thing. As long as they take the thing and make it better, I don't care. Like, to me, that's healthy competition. It's why I've been enjoying Digimon so much as opposed to actually picking up and playing Pokemon. Like, I was burnt by the last few games. I've gone to this other one. It's really fucking good. But now I'm betting there's going to be a shit ton of Digimon clones that come out.
Probably.
Like, it happens within months every time. It's
going to be hard, though, when you've got to try and come up with a whole bunch of, like, the creature designs and the whatnot when you don't have a legacy franchise to pull from.
Yeah.
Well, what is, like, I don't know enough about Digimon. What is Digimon's capture system, like, for how they collect the
kill them enough? If you kill them enough, you can just restructure them and, like, basically make a model of them. So you're not capturing them, you don't have to throw anything, it's just, I killed X amount of these guys, and now I can have one. And you spawn it
at the start of the game. To summon your first Digimon, you turn your phone into a gun and shoot it into existence.
Oh no, that is a constant theme. An entire way through. Anytime that your character does the like, I'm going to do, was it the X style
X
thing?
attack.
X attack. You just shoot shit. So I just put it to the max damage output one. So every time I'd shoot, it's just a nuke hitting these guys. I'm like, I love this.
I just thought it was so fun, because I was not expecting that. Like, okay, you're going to, like, summon your Digimon. I just kind of figured they'd hold it out like they do in the TV shows and stuff. Summon their Digimon, and then it's like, reconfigures into a gun and they shoot it to life. It's like, what the fuck?
I do like the fact there's also a Digimon in there that is just a gun. It's a cowboy revolver. It's just...
Look, it's the one thing I've always liked about Digimon character designs is they are like Pokemon, quote unquote, wants to have a more naturalistic feel. So the idea that as something changes shape, it kind of retains some kind of design.
Yeah.
Whereas Digimon's like, okay, so what do we got? I don't know. This weird kind of like beaver thing. What does that turn into? A wolf. What does that do? Well, it turns into a two-legged werewolf that's wearing pants.
Yeah. You gotta have modesty, you know.
How did it evolve pants? Who cares? It did.
Yeah.
What's the next evolution after that? Oh, it turns into a robot.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite thing, because after that, it turns back into a dude with pants. It keeps happening. But someone did a great review, not review, but a thing on it recently. It's like, why does it change this much? Like, A, they're not done with normal anatomy or anything along those lines. They can be what the fuck they want. Hence, giant revolver man. And they were originally made for the V-Pet thing, which was the original, virtual pet things you could have on keychains. Yeah. So things like Numamon, which is that little goo thing with eyes on stalks, that was basically the visual representation of you done fucked up somewhere along the way and you trained your Digimon wrong, go back and do it again. So everyone's like, why does this fucking wolf turn into a little like piece of thing that has a shit as a weapon? It's like, because you did it wrong. That's why. So, yeah, I love watching newbies play with it.
I just love I've been watching the new anime they put out too, which is quite good, by the way.
I've been holding off until there's a bit more, but I have been hearing really good things.
Yeah, the main character Digimon this time is like this over-energetic fucking chameleon.
Nice.
And he's just fun. Although the fucking Digivice mechanic is so fucking dumb.
What have they gone for this time? Because so far we've had basic Digivices, Digi-Eggs, spirits that turn them into it, and then cards.
So, apparently originally this season wasn't actually going to have a Digivice. They wanted to go for a more naturalistic thing where, like, you would encounter and befriend, and you wouldn't be, like, linked by this mechanical component.
I'm always surprised they didn't use just smartphones.
Yeah, I am too, but, like, just hold your fucking horses for a second.
No!
At some point, they got told, no, you have to have a Digivice. So they decided to go with an egg. But the egg is a smartphone.
Okay.
And the idea is that every person has an e-pulse.
Yeah.
And to interact with your Digimon, you have to imbue your egg thing. I can't remember what it's called. It's got some fucking dumb name. With a part of your e-pulse, and then the Digimon eats your phone and can absorb the e-pulse from it.
Okay. That sounds fun.
So the way that you instead of previous ones where like sometimes they just sort of can Digivolve, sometimes they can't, sometimes it's about rest and eating.
Yeah.
It's a little inconsistent across the franchise. This time around, it's directly tied to a thing you give them that if you ever run out of, you turn into a comatose zombie.
Oh, fun.
So the idea is that the wild Digimon want to attack and eat a person's e-pulse, but, like, absorb the whole thing.
Nice.
So
the vampire kind of thing.
The Digimon trainers who are called cleaners, because they go around, like, putting down wild Digimon.
Yeah.
There's, like, a bounty system. Have to imbue just a little bit of their pulse into their fucking phone egg, and that's what you can use to give your Digimon power or make them Digivolve.
Okay. Sounds fun.
It's okay. It's just like no society would develop a fist-sized egg as a phone.
Yeah. That was like the one thing I like about the game is it has made me really, really want to run a Digimon TTRPG. So I've got the things, but I've been trying to figure out which Digivice to go with, and I'm not going with a fucking egg. I was just going to make it some kind of weird smartphone. But
I like the e-pulse system, though, as a concept.
Yeah. No, that does sound interesting, because it works with something I was already putting in.
Particularly for something like, for like a TTRPG setting, because then you can go, okay, you have a e-pulse stat, and you have X number of points into it. So how many do you want to risk giving to your Digimon, which will give them access to more power and potential evolutions if you can give them more points. But if you ever run out because you get attacked, you die.
The way I was thinking of running some of the stuff in that Digimon game is the idea of, you know how everyone has their personal data just floating around the internet? Like, it's just a packet of data. That is your Digimon, or at least that's your Digi-Egg that you start with. So the more of a social following you have, technically the stronger your digital partner would be in the other world, or that kind of stuff. Players start off with very little digital presence. But the big bad for that is like just you have like corporations who are just like mega evolves over in the corner.
But I completely forgot. This is something from the actual anime as well. The stupid egg devices that you put your repulse in to interact with the Digimon. Digimon are born from these things glitching. It's a known thing that happens, and everyone has one of these fucking phone eggs. So you're basically walking around with potentially a slavering monster in your pocket that you don't even know is ready to jump out and eat your ass.
Oh, how did that get past QA? That doesn't make sense.
I know, this is what makes me believe it when they say they weren't going to use one, because their implementation of one is like, look, it's fine, actually, like the ePulse idea, but like, no company would get away with putting out this phone that literally spawns demon monsters that eat people.
Yeah, like, oh god. I'm gonna have to watch this anime, because that does sound hilarious. But it's on my list.
Yeah.
By that token, you could have it, I know nothing about fucking Digimon, so this could be a fucking stupid idea. But you could have it to, I don't know, biomedical devices, whether it be a pacemaker, a cochlear implant, a prosthetic eye, or anything like that, and have the stat tried to whatever it's replacing.
That'd be entertaining. I mean, it works kind of well with the Digimon Frontiers stuff, where they turned into the Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a way to do it.
Also, I didn't realize Digimon had a demo available.
Yes.
So
it's the first kind of like thing. But
data carries over too.
Awesome. Yeah. I need something to give myself a break from Battlefield, because god damn, I've played some Battlefield.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We should probably talk something else, because we are doing the Might Play after this, and that's where I can go.
We will definitely talk more about it there. The Video Game Union for Workers is trying to get a petition pushed through to regulators about the sale of EA to the Saudis.
Yeah, I mean, they're mostly after, I'm assuming, job security for the people who are still there.
As far as I can tell.
Because it would, like, the way they were saying they wanted to rely on AI to push more profits, to me that says we're firing people and replacing with AI, so I can understand why they'd make this push.
Yeah, because they're citing the mass layoffs that have been happening in the industry since 2022.
Yeah. Which are speeding up, I swear. Even though the AI stuff is slop and no one is buying it.
But a lot of them know that it's slop. They're just trying to cash in while they fucking can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even the one of the co-creators of OpenAI has even stated that, this whole idea that we're going to have, like, general intelligence in, like, 2 or 3 years, like, that's that's not going to happen.
But I swear,
More
that
like
was his
10
pitch.
or 20 years.
Yeah, like, his pitch was, it's going to happen within this many years, like, for so long, and it's not happened. It's like...
Well, because early on, AI's exponential growth seemed insane.
Yeah.
And then they kind of hit the wall really fast. I'm like, to grow this more, we either need to steal everybody's stuff, or we basically have to come up with a new way to make it. Because LLMs are never going to become a AGI.
Yeah. I reckon it was just they had to find a different way, because they were already stealing everyone's shit. There was no way around that. Like, there's people who have gotten 50 years in prison for downloading the same database that these guys did just for free and put into an AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair. Fuck you.
I watched one of those fucking question things with Australian politicians where they get asked questions about the fucking industry. And they had the Minister for AI advancement in Australia, and they were being asked, like, did you do a case study on the effect of AIs on on media within Australia, the effect
creative industries within Australia. Yeah.
And they go, no, we didn't worry about that. So did you talk to anyone? Did you say ask anyone anything, have you did a study on the effect it will have? Because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Oh no, we didn't do any of that. We just looked at businesses.
I saw that same one, and he was so fucking pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Like, he was so smug about it. It's like, what the fuck, bud?
Yeah, it's fucking frustrating. Some people should not be in the fucking roles they're in.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, say, the guys at A4 Pictures that, A24 Pictures, sorry, that are working on an AI division so that they can help, chat with this LLM to help them figure out the mental state and reactions of characters or design costumes. You know, everything you should probably do before you're pitching a fucking movie.
That's everything a concept artist was used for. Like, granted, if someone goes to one of these places with a script, they don't have the costuming worked out perfectly in their head, I guess.
No, but they've got an idea of who the person is.
Yeah, they've got an idea of the character.
I would argue that you would have at least enough of a costume idea that you wouldn't need a fucking LLM to help you build it.
At least for the main character of some kind, like, you know, a big coat or something, you'd have, like, the bullet points you want to hit, guaranteed. But now, you don't need an AI to then flesh it out, because you have a wardrobe department to do this. You have all these people you're already employing and who are very good at their job you could be utilizing.
Yeah, but they're more saying like they use the LLM to come up with the idea to pass to the costume team to do.
Mm.
That's why I'm saying this is the kind of stuff you would go to A24 with your script and go, here's my script. This is the movie I want to make. You would have to already know what your character thinks about for the scenes they're in. You'd have to already know at least a good idea what their costume would look like.
Yeah.
It's your movie, so you'll have set up the world so you know what the environment looks like. Yeah, you might have something a little more generic, like say you'd done a more like Arabian Nights thing, and you're like, okay, well, we definitely want to get a little more of like the Arabian style in the dress and clothes. I haven't ironed out exactly what that's going to look like. That's your costume department. But I know I want the Arabian theme.
Yeah.
There's nothing more that this AI is going to help you with if you already know the setting, character, and idea because you designed it for your fucking movie.
This is going to be used to attempt to make something out of nothing, or they're going to feed, because they get scripts sent to them every day by people wanting to put something out. So they might just feed this in. Like, I hope they don't, and I'm not accusing them of doing it yet, but they'll feed it into it, at which point, like, all right, spit us out something that's different but the same that we can market separately and not pay this person.
Yeah, probably.
Or just feed it like sci-fi shit. Give us Star Wars that isn't Star Wars, or give us fucking any other thing that isn't technically that. Let us pump slot.
Well, like, with the Sora 2 release, I was like, I'd be interested to see what the most searched things are. Because I assume a lot of it's going to be Star Wars versus Star Trek, or X versus X, and like that kind of stuff.
I really despise how, like, sometimes you run into content that gets put out and it hasn't been cloned to shit back yet, and it's still kind of
fresh
hidden. Because there's someone who's at least there's a channel that I keep seeing videos from. I don't know if they're the ones making it, that are using Sora to create sort of like nature documentaries about Pokemon.
Yeah, I have seen those, and
they're
really very
good.
Cool. Yeah,
except that they are using Ambra's voice to do it. But like the style is really fun, but it's like you're using an AI tool.
Yeah. I like the idea, but it's just, I can't get behind it. And the second they come out, so many other ones start flooding my stream that were made by people who have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah. Because the tool's too easy to use. To just, they got 1 billion views off that? Oh, I can do that too.
Yeah. That's all it really is. You have like 1 or 2 people who are now like trendsetters within a certain thing, and then they get copied to shit, lose out on everything because everyone's going for the copies.
Well, you can't tell. Like, that's why I'm like, I see one particular channel show up in my Instagram. I don't know if it's because I've watched their videos that are getting pushed for algorithmically their content, or if they're the ones who started it, or whether it's one of these ones who just rips the video, re-uploads under their own account, and reaps the benefit.
It's getting really hard to figure out which one they are.
Oh, yeah. Well, generally, you can often tell when you're like, oh, that video is funny. I'll see what else you've got. You open it up and it's just a shotgun blast.
Yeah.
Different
It's like,
styles, different stuff.
you're just ripping videos and hoping that they're popular enough that you can get some cred off it later.
I hate the ones where it's just someone pointing and not doing like a little picture of them in the corner. Look at the thing.
Yeah.
I hate those ones.
Fuck us low content bullshit.
Yeah. And I can see
Have an
why like
opinion or
YouTube
don't.
and places were trying to get rid of it. They're like, no, we're getting rid of those ones. Fuck you. But I really like that.
Like, fuck, it's gone straight out of my fucking head now. As soon as I
Well,
fucking
you
went to
remember.
bring it up, my brain went, bleh.
Just ejects it out the corner. No,
It'll
it's one of those things
come
like,
to me. We're on our next fucking topic.
oh, definitely. Like when I like watch reaction or like stream of people like that, I always watch people who will actually give an opinion and not just let the video run and then be like, "Oh, wasn't that funny, guys?" and then move on to the next.
Oh, the ones that react to something but don't post the original fucking video.
Yes.
I don't want to see your fucking reaction. I don't give a fuck about that. Just give me the original link and let me see what it was actually there. I'd rather make up my own fucking mind.
That or the ones who are like, because I kept running into those fucking story time ones for so long. I finally got them out of my feed. It took me forever. But they'd always, like, if I watched any of them, it would get to like a point and then end. It's like, oh, you have to go to part 2. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck you. I'm not following this to a part 2. All of it's waffle, and I'm assuming the story was AI created, so I'm out. Like,
I think the one I hate the most. So there's videos where there's like a video of something that's probably the thing being reacted to, and then there's just some random thing taking up the other half of the screen.
oh yeah, like random. Oh, what was that called?
And then
again?
there's also the idiot underneath pointing at it, being like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm reacting to that."
when you're like
So-
3 reposts deep in it, like, oh.
Dude, you're not even reacting to the original video.
I
think the worst one I've seen was audio of a comedian. The video they were reacting to was a guy acting out the story, but adding nothing, just sort of adding like putting on a wig and stuff to pretend to be the characters.
Yeah.
But it's all audio. Like he's done nothing to the audio. It's just the audio of the comedian. That with the thing on the side of a completely unrelated video of someone blacksmithing with the idiot pointing at the thing reacting to it. It's
God
like,
damn.
dude, come on. You're not even reacting to the comedian's bit. You're reacting to a slop upload of a dude who at least made some character costumes, as basic as they fucking were, who has the audio laid over.
Yeah.
Like,
There was at least some effort put into that.
a little credit, like, do something. Don't just be like, oh, this was kind of funny, I'ma just grab it and just react to this bit, even though you're 4 layers removed from the thing you think is funny.
Yeah.
Oh god, those things annoy the shit out of me. Okay, so the name for this episode is definitely Old Man Yells at Cloud, right?
Alright, it's definitely feeling that way.
Oh, we're just getting old. That's the thing.
So Marvel Rivals is adding PvE to Marvel Rivals.
And it didn't even take them a whole lie about a separate game, and then failing at that.
I know, right?
All I can imagine is at this point, the guys over at Overwatch are just crying in the corner. It's like, why do
you
they
can't
keep
do
doing the
that.
thing? They're being mean. They're picking on us by doing things better. Fuck you guys. Do
I mean,
better.
we don't have a full rundown on like what this content's going to be, but the fact that it's coming at all.
You could just have a shit ton of Doom bots and I'd be okay with that. Like, holy shit, that would be fun. Just to imagine a Doom bot army. Alright, done. In. There's
So do
so
we wanna-
many Marvel characters who have bot versions of themselves. That's just the enemy. Just all the bots.
Yeah. Right, do we want to do all the crap that's coming out of the US right now?
Some of it's digital literal crap, but still.
Yeah, so the big one that's been going around lately, that I think is the most egregious thing I've seen, is this thing where they're like, okay, apparently there are roving gangs of teens.
Damn these teens! They're getting to him already!
I'm choking on my own rage, because this pisses me off so much. So they're blaming it on roving teens, gangs of teenagers are just, they're destroying the United States. We've got to change the legislation so we can charge them as adults.
Yeah.
And that way we can deal with them. Well, one, youth incarceration has almost never been proven to actually decrease recidivation, because you're basically putting an impressionable teen in an environment where they are now going to just learn to be a criminal.
Yeah.
Basically, let's just
stronger rehab.
Let's just ignore that bit for now.
Mm.
Apparently, also in this, they're changing the rules around marriage and sexual conduct to be 14 in the same thing.
The age of consent, essentially, for sexual relations is being dropped. How does that have any correspondence with charging someone as an adult?
It's really simple. They want to have something that it's the Ten Commandments aren't relevant, but murder thing.
Mm.
We want to be able to go, look, this is to help us curb youth gang violence.
Yeah.
You believe in that, right, don't you? You agree that we should curb that if we can.
Not if it means letting these guys change the age of consent to dodge shit on the Epstein list.
I know, but that's my point. They're putting the shitty thing in so that they can, whenever anyone goes, no, we can't do this bill because of this, they can be like, but we're doing this thing.
Yeah.
That you hate the fact that we want to crack down on youth violence and blah, blah, blah. They just want to have something they can yell at and try and redirect and make you look like an asshole.
Same as every time someone talks about the digital ID here. It's like, no, we're helping the children, guys. Don't you care about the children?
Never about the fucking children, because the children will bypass your bullshit the day it's fucking brought in.
They will teach us how to do it. It's great.
So, a lot of people, the big suspicion is this is essentially a play so that when they inevitably have to release the Epstein list and a bunch of people are on it, they can be like, the age of consent is 14 now.
Yeah, and the only thing we can really hope for coming out of there is finally stop the government being a shutdown, let that chick who was voted in actually start doing her job so that they can force through the list being shown to everyone untainted and untouched. But recently they started giving her shit. She's not even doing her job. It's I can't do my job until you swear me in and I get a budget, you fucks. And it's just holy crap, guys. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, because they sent all of the senators back to their home states for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And of course she stayed in DC. And they're just but they went back and you stayed here. You should have gone back to your one and done work there. Fucking can't, you dickwad.
Yeah.
It's so blatant.
It is. They're not even trying to hide it now, which is just egregious. I hate every second of it.
Pretty much. It's horrendous.
Endless content for us, though.
But do we really want that fucking content?
I would
not have that content.
But we're almost up on 4 years of this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't used to have to talk about the States this much.
We talked about video games.
I want to go back to not talking about the United States.
Yeah. It's just...
I just have... I mean, we don't have to. I could not talk about the United States. It's literally the biggest things happening.
Pretty much. It's everywhere. It doesn't help that every single one of our feeds is flooded with American bullshit.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's face it. All our feeds are from American companies. So
I was really hoping once they sectioned them out of TikTok, then things would go back to that one wonderful week where I actually saw Australian creators.
That's so good.
It was amazing. But no, they've just kind of hatched us into theirs, apparently. So
yeah.
Yay.
Of course, we've also got the thing with Trump starting the slight demolishment of the White House.
Yeah, and people are very unhappy, especially since he promised it wouldn't do it. Yeah.
It looks like a fucking bomb went off in it.
It does.
As nice,
I was looking at certain parts.
Nice in pictures and holy shit. You can almost picture the gaudy monstrosity piece of shit that it's gonna end up being.
Everything just coated in gold. It's gonna be a guy with a pressure sprayer full of gold, gilding, just everything in that room. But
well, theoretically he can't. This is where there's some weird potential loophole shit he can pull. Because he's allowed to decorate the Oval Office however he wants, which is why he fucking gold trimmed everything.
Yeah.
Theoretically, he's not allowed to heavily customize the just general White House that's got to stay the way it is. And the residential area, which is as far as I know, and I could be completely wrong here, remember we're 3 fucking idiots.
And Australian.
That's the residential part of the White House. And he's also allowed to decorate the residential section.
Yeah, it's generally something that's normally handed off to the First Lady, but they both have clearance over the residential part, I think.
Yeah, so there's a suspicion that he's going to be like, it's the residential shit, I can do what I want to the residential part.
Yeah. Things like, I
looked at the tearing down the facade, though, is a load of bullshit.
Yeah, well, he kept promising, no, we're not going to touch the facade, it's going to be separate, it's going to be, keep the dignity of the White House intact, blah, 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 and then just rips a fucking wall off it. It's like, what the hell, bud? Did you think we couldn't see it?
If, like, the next president that comes in there, like, they keep the name of the Trump room, whatever the fuck he's going to want to call it. But the next president that comes in, like, decides that's where the Minister for Agriculture fucking runs out of and turn into a piggery.
Oh, it'd be amazing. I'd love that. But, like, they've done, like, irreparable damage to the grounds already. They destroyed the Rose Garden, which was, a long-standing staple of the White House.
It's only about 40 years old, but then that's still 10 presidents ago.
Yeah. It was set in place by one of the well-known and apparently well-beloved First Ladies. I have no idea. I have not checked that, but it's like Rose Garden. Cement it all. We're going to just put patio furniture out there and have shitty, things. It looks like a takeaway outdoor seating area.
Yeah.
Like, which you expect from Trump, kind of, because everything he does is takeaway based. Like, he is like the McDonald's of presidents.
I mean, like, there was a thing I saw. I don't have the source on me right now for this. There was a tax exempting that was being put through, specifically for tanning equipment. And everyone was like, wait a minute.
Oh, that was in that big, beautiful bill. People that owned their own tanning equipment got tax exemptions.
I don't think that he does have a tanning bed. I think it's the spray-on kind. They just sit there with a fucking, airbrush and just paint the face.
I don't even think it's that. I think just every morning my lady just takes a handful of it, just slaps him across the face and he gets off on it.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me.
Just slaps him and just smears it over. There you go.
Good enough. Because there's a definite cut-off with his makeup. You can see it where it goes back to being pale white. And it's just like... I feel bad, because it's like, man, has no one told you what foundation you should be using? That's why you look orange!
I don't know. He might be actually using a tanning bed, but because no one wants to see him naked, I assume some kind of Ark of the Covenant shit happens.
I assume
He's just got to wear the suit.
The screaming wails of ex-wives past. It's, the horror. One of which is apparently, buried on one of his golf courses?
Okay, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. I stumbled across that recently, and I have to double check it, but it was like, one of his ex-wives, when she passed away, he put her up on the Mar-a-Lago golf course or something. So that is a really weird thing to do.
I'm sure he was like, it's all respect. I get to go past and pay respects to her grave every time I do an 18 hole.
If you hit it, though, and get a birdie, it's good luck.
So, Trump is also demanding that he get paid $230 million for the investigations that were done against him.
Oh, God, how dare you investigate crimes? Give me money.
Yeah. See, a lot of this seems to be coming out of the fact that, there are no rules that say he can't. Because no other president's been such a petty piece of shit.
Yeah. It's one of those things. There's nothing that says you can't do it. It's like, there's also nothing saying that you shouldn't beat babies, but you probably shouldn't do that.
This is very much running on the whole thing of can't and shouldn't. You can't jump off, you can't fly. You shouldn't jump off a building. There's nothing saying you can't do it. You just shouldn't.
And that's how we end up with runaway bullshit bureaucracy, where it's like, put warnings on all the knives to make sure people know not to stab their kids with them. It's like, if someone's picked up a knife and is about to stab a child, a small warning on it is not going to stop them.
No.
Are you sure? They might not know that it'll kill them.
It's like those people who kept trying to sue the creators of kids' costumes with capes. It's like, my kid couldn't fly and they got really sad. It's like, Go away.
Well,
Stop
people
that.
sued Red Bull for not being able to fly because it doesn't give you wings.
Oh, God, that was a fucked up one. I used to like their ads. They were quite funny. Now they can't do it.
Yeah.
So instead, now they just, fund airplane racing, which is also quite fun.
Yeah. And that dude who jumped from the stratosphere.
Oh, yeah. I think they were moving into drone racing at one point as well.
It feels like a logical direction for them to have gone.
Yeah.
Look, I just want Robot Wars to evolve into Drone Wars so we can just have drone dogfighting, and I'd be quite
They
happy.
do billy cart derbies, which are funny as fuck to watch.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I see the clips of that, all the really creative designs people do.
Yeah.
They're fun.
So, to round out the America stuff, we'll just hit these couple of things that have happened with ICE.
Yay! They all suck.
So in Chicago, ICE has decided, you know what? We're going to start shooting pepper balls and tear gas canisters at the cops.
The only agency that's actually still helping us. Let's go fuck them up.
Did they not warn them that ICE doesn't supersede the police? Like,
I mean, I'm sure there's probably something going on.
It's like the
apparently there
Navy
is an
firing on
investigation
the.
happening.
It's like the Navy firing on the Army. Going, Talk shit,
No.
you guys! It's like, there's
Navy
gotta be
firing on the Coast
retaliation.
Guard.
Oh, yeah, true. Navy firing on the Coast Guard, but it's just like, why would you do that? Like, why would you pick a fight with the only people who are trying to protect you?
Yeah, it's like the only group that's like nominally in their corner is the police, because they're like, okay, that's the law, alright, fine, you can do that. But now they're just starting to shoot them too. It's
Yeah.
What's your fucking end game plan here?
Because originally the cops didn't like the fact they had to help ICE, but it's like, the law says we have to, so we're going to. But now at least they can say, nah, dangerous, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly a bunch more ICE agents will disappear.
No, I think the problem is that a lot more ICE agents will just do what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, they've arrested a sitting senator. There's multiple of them just kicking in doors and stealing people in the dark.
Waiting outside of churches.
There was one where they
In
got
schools.
There was one where they intercepted a dude's 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
and held them outside until he came out.
Yeah. It's deplorable. I fucking hate everything about it.
They recently found out that the group running ICE was going to give them a $42,000 bonus for every ICE employee.
Yeah. That's dumb. Oh, God. And, like, the annoying thing is, or at least they were told at one point that they couldn't have face coverings on anymore. And things
There's
seem
a
to
couple
chill.
of states that are bringing in anti-mask laws for ICE.
And things seem to have slowed down in those states, just proving that the second you take away their anonymity, they stop acting like complete and utter douchebags because now there's repercussions.
Well, I mean, it's what happened when back when people were glitter bombing ICE agents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can tell that this dude just covered in fucking glitter is an ICE agent.
It was one of
Fuck
those.
him.
The only people caught in the crossfire for that were the people going to the reedy, seedy strip clubs during the day. It's just, like some random guy, I swear I'm not an ICE agent, I just really like dances.
But yeah, the other one that's come out recently, there was an ICE raid on a restaurant.
Yeah.
And out front, where everyone could see, there was, of course, all the big ICE fans and the dudes doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then footage came out of round the back where private vehicles of ICE agents pulled up and they started putting produce from inside the restaurant into their cars.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, that's straight out.
That is so scummy.
Like,
that is looting.
Yeah.
Well, it becomes a thing of, did they target this place just to take the produce? It's one of those things where are they now prioritizing targets where they can make money or a side off of?
Like,
Well, I don't know if they were going to
police
make
have an
money off it,
internal
but they...
affairs. Like, how is there not some sort of regulatory body for that fucking ICE?
Internal
Well,
affairs is only for specific things, like police, and I think CIA doesn't have one, but other governing bodies, but the ICE ones don't have to go for it, apparently.
Well, even then, what the fuck would an internal affairs person review, given the fact that a lot of the time in their pre-raid meetings, they tell them to turn their body cams off?
Yeah. That's very messed up.
That even being told, okay, you're
maybe that's why they're
told to take
chasing
your
the
body
cops
cams off. From that point, you're doing illegal activities. Like every one of them should be fucking run through the courts.
Oh, definitely. Maybe that's why they're chasing the cops off with pepper balls. So, oh fuck! They've got the cameras on. Get them out! Get them out!
At some point, this will come to an end, and America will never be what it was before. Like it's gone too fucking far to come back the other direction.
Yeah. Well, I was watching a thing recently. There's apparently only 4 routes they can really go. One of them is a puppet government kind of thing, where it says, "Yes, we're a democracy. Vote for me." It goes the Putin route. Like, the best way of doing anything is to burn it and start again. Like, that's the only way to get it out of the system.
At some point, the other side's going to get back in. Like, if there are still elections at the end of this 4-year cycle, like, surely the other side will get back in.
But then again, the other side everywhere, not just in America, but basically both sides in every country are always kind of pricks and cunts. Like,
absolutely.
Well, the bigger problem we've got though is how much Trump's infected or neutered everything that a following up group would use to undo it.
Yeah. Like, he's basically pulled the ladder up behind him.
Pretty much. If another Democrat or any other party got in at the end of Trump's theoretical 4 years, they're going to probably spend their entire 4 years just trying to undo what he did.
At which point the other side's going to say, look, they didn't do anything throughout their entire thing. It's like, no, we fixed things. Because it happens with us numerous times.
Yeah.
Every time, like, the Liberals fuck us over for 16 years, and then Labour finally comes in to try and fix it. It's like, you didn't do anything. It's like, we fixed everything.
No, but even then, it's like, we want to do something, then they oppose every fucking thing and stonewall the whole thing, and then it gets to the end and go, oh, yeah, no, but you didn't do anything. Like,
the one I always think is dumb is the way, the Liberals will create a giant surplus and be like, look at the giant surplus we made. And then Labour goes, okay, fine, we'll spend that surplus to, fix all of the things.
Take our debt.
And then the things that you didn't do to get a fucking surplus.
Yeah, and then the libs come in and go, look, they didn't create a surplus like we did. We're clearly better with money.
The problem with that is a lot of people in just the general populace don't seem to understand having a surplus isn't a great thing. Like, if you
want one, but
you want a bit of one.
It's not a huge bragging right.
Like, having a surplus is useful in case things go horribly wrong. But in most cases, you want to ride that line, pay off as much of your debt and everything else as you can. And then, if you have a bit left over, yay, Christmas party, pizza party for everyone. But, not the amount of surplus we had with the libs in charge.
Yeah. Let's not get into that.
Old man yells at cloud.
Fucking politics in Australia might not be as volatile as it is in the States, but fuck, it's just as fucked.
Give us a few more
just
years.
As fucking scummy.
Yeah.
We just get to make more fun of our politicians.
Although, one more thing I want to say about Trump. I don't like him because he made fun of Ruddy. In front of him, too, because it was like Albanese kind of threw Rudd under the bus. I'm like, you prick. Why would you do that? He's our ambassador.
Because he's a prick. He gives zero fucks and just wants to suck up. That's literally all he wants to fucking do.
Yeah, because he actually pointed him out, like, in the meeting. It's like, every time I watch it, it's like that kid in class who would just say, Miss, he's throwing things.
And they're talking. Then wonders why he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah. And it's just, oh, God. I would love to have Ruddy back in power. At least things might get done.
Yeah.
I might get another $900.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason I fucking gave a fuck about Rudd.
Look, I liked Rudd because I love his policies were pretty good, but I never got the $900 because I was like above the threshold or something. I don't know. It was fucking weird.
How the fuck were you above the threshold in 2011?
Yeah,
I have no idea. Because I went to it and they're like, oh yeah, you don't get one. Like, why? I think it had to do with my family's earnings or something.
At the time, maybe family fucking cost.
Yeah, despite being like over 21, it's like, no, your family makes too much. It's like, what?
Because I definitely got it. It's just like, I don't think you would do it.
I was unemployed at the time. Like, I was very unemployed at the time.
I don't think I put it towards Rego.
Mm. Oh, that's always sad when you get a handout and you have to put it towards bills or something. Like, goddamn. I have to be an adult now.
I don't want to be an adult. I hate being an
I
adult.
have expensive hobbies. Let me put it towards that.
The cardboard crack, it calls to me.
Do you not get how expensive Lego is?
That-
And then once I've built it, I need another shelf to put it on. And those, if you want a decent one, not a fucking IKEA piece of shit that's going to fall apart, you got to pay real money for those.
God, I hate that.
Like, it's a whole fucking thing. Everyone thinks it's just the Lego. No, you need the infrastructure for once you've built the Lego.
I remember at one point, I can't remember who, I think it was you and me were talking to someone, and it's like, why don't you just get IKEA for everything? And I think we both went on a fucking tirade. It's like, fucking IKEA! It's like, IKEA's great when you first move in. And then after a year, you switch things out, because IKEA doesn't last much longer.
Yeah, I've got proper wood shelves. All my bookcases are proper wood. They're not, none of that chipboard bolster shit.
Yeah. Heavy as fuck, too.
So, if you've been using Google Chrome, you might want to jump ship.
Yeah, bail now.
Google has officially stated that it is going to start rolling back its privacy measures because they're too much work.
Yeah.
It's too much work
they
to
can't-
protect you using our product. Fuck off.
Well, they can't juggle between company profits and user privacy. And so they're siding with company profits.
We have to transfer more people to banning ad blocker, guys. You don't understand. We have to stop these horrible ad blockers.
The ad blocker arm race.
Yeah, I love the fact that there is an arms race, because they keep trying, and they have entire teams of people, and there's the one guy making a fucking ad blocker go, change! Hey guys, patches up! It's like, within a day, it's like, I fucking love these people. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Change the browser. Just get rid of fucking Chrome.
Yeah.
Like, I already don't
Unfortunately-
like Chrome. I switched off it a while ago, but getting everything
can't-
onto a new browser is annoying.
Oh, yeah.
And even like changing the you can't change the Firefox because it's fucking just as shit.
Yeah.
No one's using Edge.
No, God, no. Even, basically, Edge is one update away from being, hi, welcome to Edge. Which browser would you like to download today?
Yeah. Edge is literally just an alternate browser installer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some other browsers that are good. Some of them are still Chromium based. So while they themselves increase your privacy stuff, they're not getting support from Google.
Yeah.
That's, I think Opera's Chromium based.
Opera's Chromium,
but-
and I think there's a couple others in the...
Oh, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
But at least Opera spends some time being like, yeah, we should probably do that sort of security stuff. Users want that. Like the big one that's touted these days is Brave.
Yeah.
I've been
As a
giving
very-
Brave a go.
Yeah. I mean, it's all just browsers.
I've been
Once
using...
you get it set up.
Yeah, I've been using Wolf recently. It's not too bad.
Yeah, Lubaroof is another big one.
It's basically
If
a
any-
Firefox clone, but doesn't eat all of your RAM.
If anything, like it is making people diversify their browsers. Like it isn't just Chrome is the primary. Now it's fracturing the market so much that it'll actually force competition.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot of competition with browsers, though.
No, but it's not just Chrome or Firefox. Like,
Look, I completely agree. It's just more like you pretty much just need to find a browser that has the features or is disconnected from the systems you don't like.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, like,
yeah,
benefit to a browser. I know this sounds, like, completely wrong because we just talked about how you should definitely abandon Chrome. It's more that, like, competition within them isn't particularly strong, even with the diversification, because there's not a lot to be
not a lot of
achieved.
difference between them other than those fucking privacy features.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, Opera's been doing it for a while. Brave's been around for a good while, although I didn't like Brave when they first came around because they were all about crypto.
Oh, they still are. But at least you can turn off all those fucking crypto features.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, what we really need is to essentially find the next search engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, everyone
That's
seems to be
the
using,
big
like,
fucking thing. You need to be
ChatGPT
able to
for
replace
searching.
Google it from the ground up.
Yeah.
The best one I know of is DuckDuckGo, but that's still using it's an Apple backend.
Yeah.
So you're not really escaping the big corpse with it. You're still stuck in their background APIs. I think it's Apple because like DuckDuckGo's default map is Apple Maps, which is terrible.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it all kind of sucks. But yeah, definitely if you've been thinking about getting off Chrome, get the fuck off Chrome.
Yeah.
So, Toyota and Lexus have decided to double down on that whole subscription car features thing we've been warning people about.
God damn. We knew
so
it was
before it was like seat warmers, and it's like, look, man, I don't really give a shit about seat warmers, but it should still be in your car. You bought it. And then it was like, oh, it's about batteries, and it's like, again, it's sort of like a little bit of a so-so, but like you should still get what you paid for. You shouldn't have to pay subscriptions.
Yeah.
And then these guys are like, oh, you want to stream maps to your center dash? Oh, that's $15.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to stream music to it too? Oh, that's another $15. $25 if you want both at once though. And would you like to know how much oil's in your car? $8. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's fucking penny pinching. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. That's why I love my Ute. I have no fucking features. I can sync my phone to the Bluetooth, and that's fucking it.
I've said it before, the only two features I was looking for in my new car was a reversing camera and a Bluetooth connection, and I got both of those.
Yeah.
I just wanted to not murder all the kids in my street.
I just want a non-digital or non-electronic car brake. Like, I got fucked by that recently. I never want to go through that again.
I don't think we talked about that. You want to give us the rundown on that one?
So I have a BMW, and I inherited it from family. I basically just bought it off them cheap. Didn't realize how expensive it is for a BMW to be serviced. Then I had to get tires replaced, and turns out you can't just use normal tires. They have just like specific left and right tires. I was like, the fuck is this? Why are you putting like weird patterns on your tires? They are tires. I don't care enough. But then when I was going to our like weekly catch up for breakfast and bitching, I put the car in and there's a little flash up on the screen of, parking brake failure. I'm like, that's fucking weird. All right, check the parking brake. It's like, and the light's off. I'm like, all right, maybe it just didn't engage. That's okay. I'll go to reverse and, car's not moving. So essentially, one of the tires out the front, the park brake had just clamped on out of nowhere. No reason. And wouldn't move. I got a guy out through my insurance, when they come to roadside assist. And he tried for a solid half hour, just trying the manual release, trying a bunch of other shit. It's like, nothing worked. And after he's like, man, I don't know what's wrong. Everything that we know about this car, this is not doing it. Go back to fucking BMW. Like, it's gonna be $2,500 to fix it. Like, okay, that's a bit of a kick in the nads, but sure. I had the money, I got it paid. It hurt. God, it hurt. Especially when I got there to pick it up, they didn't tell me they'd moved to a different location because they're renovating the current one. So the dealership still runs there, but not the servicing section. So thankfully, one of the guys there was like, "Look, I'll give you a lift up." Like, fucking great, this is amazing. Got up there, like all the people were lovely. Like, I'm not going to say they were bad, people or being mean. They were lovely people. But then it was like, all right, $3,000. I'm like, hold up. You told me 2.5. Yeah, but then we had time and servicing time, and there was a recall we had to do, and rah, rah, rah. It's like, fine, take the $3,000, and I hope never to speak with you people again. Like, all that because a random part of the electronic system went, you know what? That break. Forever on. No reason. Why? Why would you do this?
What the fuck?
It gets worse, because previously because they have like a, fancy gear shift. And there's little LEDs in it to tell you what gear you're on, but you can just look at the main panel anyway. It's superfluous. And that went out. And I took it in for a service. Like, we can't let you go because there's an LED out. I'm like, okay, which one? Oh, it's in the gear shift. I'm like, what? So yeah, it's gonna be like, $1,500 to replace the gear shift. I'm like, it's an LED. Is it required for safety? Oh, we have a thing where it says every LED must be checked. And rah, rah. It's like, right, one LED out of 400, one that isn't needed, I can still see what thing I'm in by looking at the gear shift and by looking at my main dash.
And given that you've got an auto car, it's not like you need to be manipulating the gear shift all the time.
Pretty much. It's like, this isn't required. Why are you trying to fleece me for $1,500 for
because
an LED?
They can fleece you for $1,500. That's why.
Pretty much. Like, if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Oh, and then, like, as far as they can, like, they'll just put the foot down on the floor. Just, fuck it. You gave us an inch. Go. It's enough for momentum.
100%.
Holy fuck.
There's been a lot of love lost between me and BMW recently.
and yeah, as more and more features of cars get digitized, that shit's gonna happen. I'm so happy my car still has a good old fashioned ratchet fucking handbrake.
Oh yeah, no, I'm hunting for one. Any of the new ones doesn't have it, so I have to go to like used car lots. I just want a fucking manual thing, man. I don't want electronics. God,
yeah.
I just need to go to a ex-military auction, grab one of the SES vehicles, the completely stripped down thing. It was like, it has seats, and that's it. I'm like, all right, done. I can layer shit on from there.
I'm pretty certain there's like car auction houses in Brisbane because they're all over fucking Adelaide.
Oh yeah,
you can get like ex-government cars and ex-police cars and shit.
Yep.
Ex-police car could be funny.
Last time I was looking, I was thinking about getting an ex-government car because they sell them for fucking nothing.
Yeah, we had a friend.
They get fucking service regularly.
We had a mate who bought a very old BMW, one of the original ones. Vibrant purple. Apparently this used to be like a drug runner's car.
Dude, that car was the best.
It was amazing. It had to be rebuilt numerous times. The head blew on it fucking multiple times. But he got pulled over continuously because it was sold at a police auction by a guy who was smuggling drugs in the car doors. So the car doors were empty. It was hilarious.
Well, it didn't help that he also had, like, full-on, like, almost down to his butt cheeks long hair.
Yeah.
So this dude driving this deep purple BMW with his fucking beatnik look, it's just like, that guy's got drugs.
Yeah. Oh, I miss that guy. He's good fun. But
most straight-edge guy ever, though.
Yeah. He had never done anything. And just every time they pulled him up for it, he was just calm, very nice. Like, yeah, cool, check it. It's like, why are you so calm? I was like, it happens so often. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
So, we've got, speaking of cars, though, we've got to win. The Crew 2 now has an offline mode.
Yay! So it can be
done. It
done.
wasn't so fucking hard. God damn it.
I'm just glad they can't use that song and dance anymore. I was like, oh, no, we can't do it. I was like, you can. It's been done. By someone much smaller than you. Fuck you. Do it.
And now they have.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play because I never got the Crew.
I know it's a tiny win, but it's just like, fuck you, Ubisoft.
Yeah. Oh, good. Our entire generation of gamers just has a very stick-it-to-the-man attitude again, and I'm really, really happy about that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely we do.
It's like, every time it's like, I got the new EA game. Every gamer in the room is like, fucking EA! They've also bought the game, but, yeah.
You're all bonded by your general hatred.
Yes. Hate can move mountains.
What is really good, that EA is becoming a little more self-aware, because you don't need the EA launcher at all to play, like, Battlefield or their newer games completely fucking bypass it. They're just Steam launchers.
They finally realized they're not welcome in that space.
Well, I mean, they switched over from their launcher to their light version like ages ago. They pretty much were like, oh yeah, that whole... Yeah, we're not Steam. We don't have enough games to maintain a sales platform. That's not working.
Yeah, but when it comes to like those kinds of platforms and shit, I treat it like a possession. You make the area as, unappealing to the possessed thing as possible. It's just, like, we're here. Fuck off out of our place. Like, oh, okay. No. They're yelling. They're still yelling. Back away.
But what's great, like, they really fucked themselves over with their own launcher. Like, I don't want to keep going on about it, but fucking for Battlefield. If you bought it through the EA launcher, it didn't work at all. It said you still needed to purchase the game.
Wait, really?
Yeah, for like the first 2 days.
Before
it worked out a fix. So the lead of developer of Battlefield just said, buy it on Steam. Like, he came out on the day of launch and said, we apologize to everyone that bought this through the EA launcher. It is not working. Buy it on Steam.
I love that.
Well, I mean, I can't remember if we talked about it. They had a bunch of server problems at launch. And so they gave out a bunch of, like EXP boosters and shit for free to all the affected people.
No, that was for the people who couldn't play it from the EA launcher. Yeah. That's what they gave them. It was XP boosters for progression and weapon unlocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Because 2 days in Battlefield time, that's insane.
And they weren't like, oh, this is... We're going to be nice. No, they literally went, our bad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Here, catch up with all the other players.
Yeah, they didn't throw legalese at everyone for 5 minutes in a pretend apology. It's like, no, we fucked up. This is here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
the
actual accountability.
Really fucking good. And they've been listening, which is nice.
I think finally Helldivers set the tone for, like, listening to an audience. And everyone's like, oh, shit, that works? Yeah. Holy crap.
What, positive engagement with your fan base generates quality products?
All I can imagine is, like, some guy, running into Nintendo headquarters, like, guys, if we don't treat the fans like shit, they buy more games! It's like, fire that man. Get him out of here!
Window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was immediately thinking of the meme.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Nintendo. But
I'm sick of talking about Nintendo, like...
I want to stop talking about Nintendo, but they keep doing weird shit.
The problem is that nothing's happening. They just keep being in the news cycle.
Yeah. People really don't want to let it go, because everyone just feels very betrayed.
At this point, even I'm not... Like, I mean, let's face it, when the Switch 2 was coming out, I was nominally defending them. Less in a... this is good sort of thing, and more of a, look, everybody else is doing it. Well, of course Nintendo is gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, guys, like, what are you doing? Like, I wasn't gonna bring it up, because I think the conversation around it from both sides is somewhat toxic. The whole stuff with ZA.
Yeah.
But when you realize Nintendo gave them a $13 million budget for their, like, billion-dollar property...
Yeah.
It's like, yeah... No wonder ZA looks and plays the way it does.
I'm more annoyed...
You didn't even give it a budget that could have ever made a good game.
Yeah, I'm more annoyed that that's how they treat their franchise-building game, and this was their last-ditch effort. Like, people are leaving in droves. People our age, like, fuck it, done, out. And we're, like, one of the main contributors in price for Pokemon. We pay for the cards because we have the disposable income. It's like, they have just shot themselves in the foot. By not at least trying.
The profit return they were expecting from that, like, we only put 13 million, and they're expecting it, like, just to rain fucking dollars down on them. It's Jesus.
Look, as
really
always...
fucking bit the wrong way there.
Yeah. I mean, like, as always, like, if you're playing that game and you're having a good time with it and you're having fun, that's the important bit of all video games.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're having fun, that's okay.
Fuck the rest of them. You can be playing Barbie's...
Good luck to you, but still fuck Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But fuck Nintendo, and, like, you didn't give it... Like, we know Game Freak can make more interesting looking products from that game they're working on. It's not an apples to apples comparison.
No.
But, like, they can do better.
Yeah.
You gave them a no budget, that is a known fact. Everything else is kind of more opinion-based on whether the environment matters that much to you. They did create some new mechanics that they've test-drived in this game, and apparently they're quite fun. People are having a good time. Have your fun.
Pretty much.
My opinion is that I don't want to play it. It doesn't look that much fun to me. I don't like some of the stuff they've done, and I'm going to go play Digimon.
Yeah. Like, I was going to give them this last game to see if they could pull themselves out of the slump, and I'm done.
I mean, at the same time, ZA was never pitched as like a main title release. It was supposed to function sort of like an Arceus, more of a place for us to try some experiments out.
Yeah.
But given how good Arceus was, it's like...
That's
putting
the
it
thing.
in the same category as like oh god, the gold statue, the almost perfect game. Well, this is the next version of that. Awesome, let's go. Oh, what the fuck? Why does this thing smell like poop?
Also, you can run from one end of the city to the other within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a very... Because everyone's like, why can't you ride Pokemon? It's like, because if they let you ride Pokemon or even just gave you the roller skates the last time you were in the city, you would realize just how small this area is.
I'm not opposed necessarily to a tightly made area, but things like you can't even go into the shops. It's just like, come on.
There's no interiors. There's like most of the doors are painted on. Like if you're going to have a small map, I'm all for a small map. Just make it detailed and don't skimp on the little things.
But even like the textures on the walls, it's like literally just a flat texture on a giant fucking rectangle. Where did that fucking 13 million go? Because Jesus, I'm sure people made better fucking shit in uni.
Yeah, it was copy and paste. There's about 4 different wall textures just across the main city. Just, you know, as you do with video games, you copy and paste them around to save memory. But
look, I think part of this is a ongoing problem the gaming industry's had, where they try to support old hardware.
Yeah.
They wanted to have maximum people be able to play ZA, so they were like, well, we gotta fucking make this thing run on the Switch.
Yeah.
We can't just go, oh, it's a Switch 2 only game. You can only play it there. I'm not saying this would have got you better graphics. I'm just saying it's probably a factor.
Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure it's the only reason the game is in somewhat optimized of a state. Because the last game wasn't optimized. That thing was...
Yeah, we're not going to relitigate the Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, God. Oh, the horror. I never finished that game.
It's the lesson they never learned.
Yeah.
I think they learned the wrong thing from Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
the big
game...
open world was too much for us. All right, we'll do one city. We didn't do enough.
Yeah. Like, I'm just disappointed in what could have been, and it's just, not a fan.
To me, I know the ultimate goal for, like, every Pokemon fan is, like, a truly open world Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I don't think Pokemon is the franchise to do that.
No, that was
I
Power
think
World.
Pokemon...
Yeah.
Power World didn't give a shit about a lot of the things that make Pokemon Pokemon.
No.
Yeah.
And it was aiming for a completely different target audience. The comparison's never been as strong as people like to make it.
No.
Especially...
hell, even I probably made it back when it came out, because it was hard not to. But yeah, they were really trying to serve wildly different audiences and with completely different, well, not completely, but different focuses on progression.
Yeah.
But Pokemon's always lived, in my mind, very well in that sort of wide, linear sort of vibe. There might be 1 or 2 different routes you can go down, but like a lot of them are blocked off until you make certain story progression beats and that sort of stuff. When you could go, I'm going to do any gym or any part of this story, whatever the fuck I want. No, Pokemon doesn't benefit from that.
No, it makes it very hard to actually run a linear story when you can fuck off and do anything and interact with any part of it at any time.
Well, it's also more the fact that, like, cool, you're going to be like, okay, some of these gym leaders are going to be tougher than the others. The idea being, like, there's an optimal path through them. But if you can do any one of them at any time, you might do the harder ones and then be like, oh, why is gym number 8 fucking a pushover? Yeah. Because they're not planning around if they'd done scaling teams, it would have meant something, but they didn't.
They did it in a previous one with scaling teams, but they got the scaling way too fucking low. Like, you go to one of them, like, oh, okay, max is 20. Fair. Next month's 25. It's like, this isn't going to reach anywhere above 50 by the time I get to the last guy. And sure as shit, 45 to 50 were the biggest things they had in the last gym.
I mean, scaling by not just, like, levels, but, like, number of Pokemon, that sort of thing.
They did that as well, yeah. I think
they didn't do this. They didn't do the number of Pokemon. They still haven't implemented a scaling system that does that.
That's annoying.
A lot of ROM hacks do it, because the community's like, this is a fucking problem, fix it.
See, like, a lot of... If they had just gone to, like, the community or the mod section for, you know, the game, or even just the emulation side was, you know, we emulated the game and done... Instead of just suing them, look at what they've done, look at the downloads that they've got, and go, okay, there is a market for that. Why don't we talk to these people and see what we can do? But
because
instead...
that would be conceding defeat.
Yeah. Pretty much. And it's just like, no, we'll just sue them and stop it. but then they can't use that, thing again. It's the same reason they don't like people sending them custom Pokemon designs, because then they can't use them, because it becomes theft, or, they might be influenced by them. It's like, stop sending us your shit. Yeah. Same with writers at panels, like, don't show writers your writing.
Yeah. Unless there's, like, a specific thing where they're offering the
ghostwriter services, yeah.
No, not ghostwriting. Like some writers will offer, like, you can pay me to do an editorial pass on your thing. Because now it's, like, fully contracted, and like, there's an agreement between the two people. Yeah, don't just, like, here's what I wrote.
Yeah.
They can't read it. If they get inspired by it too closely, whether they intentionally or not, they open themselves up for a lawsuit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're out past now, so
Actually,
I think I'll wrap things up.
One thing I just remembered.
Oh, yep.
Warner Brothers is putting themselves up for sale. Their entire game development side is included.
Wow.
So that means that the patent for the Nemesis system is also up for sale.
Ooh, I want them to get... See, I hate the fact that they patented that, and I really hope that someone just gets it, releases the patent. Like, fuck it, everyone can have it.
There's too much money behind it. Any game that releases with it is going to, like, just that feature will be fucking unique enough to...
Given the way that...
fucking game.
Yeah.
But
it carried two.
Yeah. Well, they did all the Batman games, and, like, they have quite a fucking repertoire of games that will potentially be on the fucking market. So,
fuck yes.
It'd be interesting to see what happens there.
We might see some new things, which we
unless EA decides to buy them.
Yeah, that'll
probably happen. The mob that bought fucking EA.
I wouldn't be surprised if they start. Yeah, if they just start snapping up more and more.
Or companies. Tencent just.
Yeah. I reckon Tencent would sweep in for that one.
I mean, it's something that we haven't talked about because it's still sort of like a bit of a here-there's topic. But, like, a lot of this, the Saudis have been working to try and resuscitate their image.
Mm.
And a lot of their current big push is into entertainment.
Yeah.
Hence why they had the Real Comedy Festival, and they've been buying up game studios so that, like, look, we are changing our culture away from the ways we were, except you still have slaves.
The culture hasn't changed at all. All they're doing is saying that you'll soon not have certain demographics of enemies in video games.
Yes.
Yeah. Point is, they're trying to do a visual rebranding. But it's still sort of a little like... It's not quite tinfoil hat because there is known documents talking about this stuff, but it's like, how far will it actually end up getting? Like, it hasn't got there yet. Like, a lot of comedians got shit for attending the festival and being like, yeah, dude, you fucking took blood money.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But yeah, no, I would be happy to see some of the properties WB has been letting languish or do nothing creative with get to hands that might do something. That would be good.
That'd be amazing.
Right, well, yes, we're definitely well past now. I think we'll wrap things up. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.